making another batch of laundry detergent. So I already, if you remember my last one, I already grated the washing soap. So this is just your pure Sunlight, but you can use whatever you like. I have got some washing soda. You can get whatever brand you have got. And some bicarb soda. I use it for cooking, but this one also is for bicarbonate soda. Okay, we've got all that. I'm going to put it in this pot. Hang on, can I bring you over here for a minute? Okay, so I'm using a really large pot. You don't have to use such a big pot. I'm doing 4 litres, but you put in 5 litres because you'll evaporate off 1 litre. I'm making a coffee as well. I have been doing the washing, watering the garden. My garden is so dry. I'm due for my coffee. This has been warming up while I've been running around, so it might be a bit hot, but that's okay. Oh, what am I doing? I'm putting the wrong lid on. I like to have my sippy cups because I don't have to tilt my head back when I'm sipping. Hang on a minute. I just have some water first. How are you today? All right, let's get this organized. I'm going to do, now just watch here what happens. My measurement's up here, which means I need some spectacular specs on. Yeah, my hair looks a bit of a wreck. Always does. Not always interested in doing it. So I want half a cup of the grated soap bar. So half a cup. So this will make 4 litres. So here's my containers that I fill. I sometimes fill a larger container up, like a big 2 litre one. It just depends on what I have that I just fill. So I'm just putting, this is half a cup of, or 8 tablespoons in here, in the pot. Okay. You can double this up if you want. You can halve this recipe. You can do what you want. See, I've kept it in here. This is about 4 bars of soap, all grated up, and I use the grater, which is, you can see it in one of my other videos, but yeah, one of these. So you put it in the top and you wind it round here and it all grates up and it's amazing. Anyway, and I think I've told you about that before where, I actually bought it and grated carrot and nearly died because it's so amazing and I don't know how I've lived with it for so long. Without it. How have I lived without one of those hand graters? I don't know. Okay, we've put that in. I need to get a stirring stick. Let's get a big paddle. So I've just got a wooden one and I'm just going in there and bringing this up to the boil. It's been simmering, so it's actually quite warm. All right, where's my glasses? Back to the cookery thing. So I've got washing soda, so I'm going in with 1/4 cup. I know, it's simple, isn't it? So simple to do this and so cheap, I say. So cheap. I'm going to do it over the pot so that I don't make a mess. Washing soda. It's probably around the wrong way. Okay, and then we're going in with the baking soda. Now, if you want to have it you're washing a little bit brighter, you can put a bit more in. I haven't been, and it's been washing the clothes beautifully. It's quite surprising actually from my old detergent to this one. And when I look in after it's washed it, before it starts spinning and everything, I look at the water and the water is black. It's really dirty. Whereas before it wasn't really that dirty. And I'm thinking, the other one wasn't washing it well. Oh, I've got to keep going. Come on, it's talking to me. So I want another quarter, I think. Hang on, get glasses on. So another quarter of baking soda. So I'm going to do this over here as well. Measure, measure, measure. Oh, you can't see. Wait a minute. I'm going to put a little bit more in. Okay. I'm doing it fast because I really want to get this on, because we've got to cook it for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Just on a simmer, not a boil. So as soon as it comes to the boil and you see the bubbles come up, you just drop the heat right down just so it's simmering. And a simmer is just where you see a little bit of the bubble come up, but it's not still. If it's still, it's not hot enough. So you want to bring it up so it's bubbling a little bit, but not boiling. Boiling is crazy. So, all right, that looks beautiful. I can smell it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so give these a wash out. And you'll hear that coming onto the boil. I've got my Monstera Delicioso out so that it can open up. I've had it in the fridge, but now it's time to eat it because I've finished my other one. So you can see it hardly uses any. This is a kilo of washing soda. So honestly, I think you're paying about how much? It's not much. By the time it's probably about 60 cents per litre, 60 cents per bottle, 60, 70, I don't know. You do the math. I'm not a great mathematician. I tried. And it depends on what your products cost. I worked it out that each product is about $5. So the soap is about $5 for 4. The washing soda is about $4, $5. So each one, yeah, $5, and probably your baking soda. If you get a big one, about $5. So it's $15 for all this product. And yeah, and I'm only doing 4 litres, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So just taking the old stickers off, not so that I get all, like what's in there? It's the wrong product, but I've used all my product now, but I don't really want to put this product on. Don't want to have the label on it. All right, so that's cooking nicely. I'll have a sip of coffee. Yum. I'm watering the garden. I'm hoping it's going to rain. Hello. Hi. I know I don't talk. I'm not a great talker, am I? You just got here. It's about making washing detergent, laundry detergent, so that when you wash your clothes, it's costing you less. So I've got soap that I've grated, and I've put it all in here so that each time I make it, it's a lot easier. So I grated it all at once. I didn't do it individually, bar per bar. I just grated a heap, and then I've got my baking powder. So this is what you bake cakes with. So it's only 3 ingredients. You can put a little bit of fragrance in there if you like. So if you have a 100% oil fragrance that you want to put in, you can put a couple of drops in, depending on what flavor you want your clothes. I don't particularly want my clothes flavored, so I just leave it the soap flavor, and it's kind of a lemony one. So that's what's happening. I'm going though. This is not a long video. So when it comes up to the boil, you turn it down onto a simmer. And you simmer this. I better put the timer on 30 minutes. And then let it cool, but don't let it cool down too much. You just want to let it cool so that when you put it in the bottles don't melt. So let it cool down a fair bit, for an hour or so. It will thicken. I use a funnel here to get it back in the bottles. But yeah, it's great. Like I said, it does the washing really well, and you only get a few products, and that way it's and it lasts and lasts. I mean, when did I do the last one? It was a while ago, and I've still got one left that I'm using. So I've only used 3, and I've done, I don't know, copious amounts of washing, I can tell you, because I usually do sheets in one load, towels in one load, whites in one load, blacks in one load. So, there's usually quite a few loads happening. So, and you might not do that. You might just put everything in one load. Yeah, that's okay too. Just do that. Bicarbonate soda. Use it for cooking, making cakes, biscuits. That's what you use that for. But it can also be used on a lot of other products, like cleaning products and, washing detergent, which is what I'm making today. And I'm going to leave you because I think you're smart enough to figure all this out, hey? Oh, that looks lovely. Yeah, it does thicken a bit, so don't worry about that. It will thicken. And when you pour it in, I use these nozzles that you can just leave up and then just, but when it's thick, because sometimes it's a bit thicker, you can just take off the lid and just go squirt. You only need the same amount. It's probably about, a quarter of a cup of dishwashing liquid per load, quarter of a cup to half a cup if it's dirty. Anyway, all right, ciao for now, babies. See you. Have a beautiful day.